Hello, how are you all? Today I thought I would list my top 5 favourite Doctor Who episodes because why the hell not? This is my vlog and I will talk about whatever crap I want to. It would have been so easy, or it would be so easy, for me to just sit here and reel off all of my favourite Doctor Who episodes, but that would actually take forever. Well, not forever, because obviously they're not infinite, but it would take a long time and I needed to limit myself. So top 5, they are not in the order of like my favourite to least favourite or anything like that. They're just my top 5, which I think I have put in chronological order, but I could be wrong because I've forgotten in which order I wrote them down. So we'll see. I don't think they are in chronological order when I think about it. And I have my Doctor Who t-shirt on. My one of many Doctor Who t-shirts. Oh yeah. Hi. Hello, Mr. Tennant Doctor. I love you. And also got my TARDIS coasters. And a Dalek teapot. And other stuff lying around, which I'm not going to go pick up, and a shitload of TARDISes, but they're upstairs. Anyway, so yes, my top 5 Doctor Who episodes. Now, I am what they would call, I don't know if I think they do call them Whovians. So you've got Whovians who are fans of Doctor Who, and Whovians who started watching it from the reboot in 2005. Now, I don't necessarily consider myself a Whovian. I like Doctor Who. That's it. That's the long and short of it. I don't think it matters whether you started watching it back in the 60s or if you started watching it in 2005. It's not a big deal. Makes absolutely no difference if you liked Doctor Who then or you like it now or whatever. So as always, when I am talking about things that I might just ramble on endlessly about, I have notes because I talk about Doctor Who constantly. I had never watched Doctor Who before 2005. I knew it was a thing and well, I probably did watch it, but I don't remember it. My dad and my brother used to watch it, and my brother was a big fan of it when he was younger, but I never paid any attention. I think I was too young to even care. So I started watching the reboot with Christopher Eccleston, and it was quite possibly the most amazing thing I had ever seen in my life. It was just so awesome. So we've gone through the whole series of Eccleston and like, oh my god, this show is incredible, and is this really what it used to be like? Because wow, why have I never watched this before? And then obviously Eccleston left, and then Tennant came in, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And it took me about half an episode to then fall in love with Tennant, and then he became my doctor. Tennant is my doctor. Then obviously Matt came in, and again I was like, who is this guy? What are you doing? You're not the doctor. And it took me a whole episode to love Matt, but not as much as Tennant. Never. And then obviously Capaldi came in, and it took me his entire run of being the doctor for me to eventually love him. And then he left, obviously. And then Jodie came in, and I'm not going to go into the whole thing about Jodie. I like her as the Doctor. She is good. I just think that she's been dealt a pretty shit hand with episode-wise, and she's been given too many companions, and it's just a bit too much. And I'm hoping that it's going to get better because I do think that she would make a really good Doctor. She does make a good Doctor. It's just there's something not quite right about it, and that is all I'm saying on that matter. Seem to be a bit lopsided. I'm recording downstairs today because there's nobody else in the house, so I thought, why shut myself in my office if I can sit downstairs? But that means that I've set it all up differently, and I hope you can't hear the washing machine in the background. In fact, let me go shut the door. Right, so that's enough of me chatting about who and why, whatever. On to the episodes. Okay, number 1. No, number 5. No, I'm not doing them in likability order. It's just an order. So my first choice is kind of cheating a little bit, because it is Bad Wolf / Parting of the Ways. More so Parting of the Ways, because that's the whole like, oh my god, comes into it. But I also love the Bad Wolf aspect of it, because I just love the whole Bad Wolf aspect of it. So that has to go in there too. And they're a split episode, so like a, what's it called? Like a 2-part episode. So it's Bad Wolf and then Parting of the Ways. And to me, that episode is when I realised that I absolutely loved this show, and that watching it and being a fan of it was being part of something absolutely massive. And it was such an incredible episode to watch. Plus, it's got Captain Jack in it, and any episode with Captain Jack in it, in my book, is incredible, because he is a fabulous character. And I adore Rose. She's definitely one of my favourite companions. However, I have loved all of the companions for their own little reasons. But Rose, I think probably because she was the first, and then in this episode, you realise that they are so in love with each other, her and the Doctor, and not in some kind of soppy, sappy, lovey-dovey, smoochy way, but it's like they're universally connected in some kind of way that you just can't explain. So I'm not gonna go over what happens in the episodes, because I can't be arsed, and that's not what this is about. I just want people to know why these are my favourite episodes. I'd explain like a little bit about each one, I suppose. The Bad Wolf and Parting of the Ways episodes is set on a game station, and there's what's it called? The Weakest Link, that one with Trini and Susanna, and Big Brother. There's probably loads of others as well, but they're not included. And basically, Rose, the Doctor, and Captain Jack each get put into their own game to play, and if you lose, you die. And so that's fun. And then there's a whole other load of shit that happens, and maybe some Daleks, and, you know, just Doctor Who in general. And it's awesome. Don't blink. Okay, so Blink is the next one, if you didn't get that from that. This is our first encounter with the Weeping Angels, and oh my god, I remember watching this for the first time, sat down on a Saturday night, watching my Doctor Who, and it came on, and I was like, nope. Turned it off, can't watch this on a Saturday night on my own, it's far too scary. So I had to wait until the next day and watch it in broad daylight, with all the curtains open, and make sure that I'm not going to die. But my god, I love this episode. I can watch it. To be fair, I can watch any of them over and over again, but I think this is definitely the one that I've watched the most. No, I tell a lie. The one I've watched the most is the, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the Shakespeare one, because I got a free DVD with, well, I think my nana got a free DVD in the newspaper, and it was that particular episode that you got free, and she gave me that, and that's the only one I had. That I've got all of them now on DVD, but at that time that was the only one I had. So I would just watch it over and over and over again. Where was I? Yes, Blink, the Weeping Angels. You can never look at a statue in the same way ever again. This episode is so terrifying and resoundingly clever. I love it so much. And one of the weird things is, this is one of my most favourite ever episodes of Doctor Who, but the Doctor doesn't actually feature that much in this episode, but the bits that he is in are, of course, brilliant. I would highly recommend, if you've never watched Doctor Who, you don't really necessarily need, I mean, obviously, everybody knows the Doctor travels in time and space. It's, you know, and as long as you know that, you could just jump in and watch this episode and not need to know anything else. It is amazing, and it's such a good standalone episode, and you should watch it even if you're not going to watch any more Doctor Who. Just go and watch this one and then just forget about everything else in the world. Okay, the next one. Another one where it's kind of cheating because it's 2 episodes, but it's one because it's 2 parts. Journey's End and Stolen Earth. I had to put them both together because they both have bits in them that I adore, but the whole thing together is just brilliant. And then it's just made me think of the other episode that I've not put in my top 5. This is the problem. That every time I think, oh, this is one of my favourites, oh no, but then this reminds me of that one, and that's one of my favourites, and it could just go on and on and on. But the episodes with the Master, oh my god, they are so good. Why are they not in my top 5? So good. I love the Master. Anyway, no, I've done it now and I'm sticking to it. Oh, right. Journey's End, Stolen Earth. This episode, to me, is phenomenal because you've got all the companions coming together. It's still, just thinking about it, it fills me with so much happiness and joy. Because it's so good when you see them all coming together to help, and it's like, oh my god, it's them, and oh my god, it's them, and oh, it's so nice. I love it. It's just such a warm feeling, and I cry so many happy tears watching that episode. It's absolutely lovely. It really is. It's so nice. So that was Journey's End, Stolen Earth. Again, not going into details about what happens, because if you're not a Doctor Who fan and I start talking about all this crap about this happens with the planets and the stuff and the Daleks and the things and the what's it and this guy and that woman and blah, 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 you're going to be like, okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. So that's why I'm not going to go into details. All you need to know is that it's a fantastic episode, and it's got all the amazing people in it, and they do some pretty phenomenal shit, and you should just watch it. Looking over the episodes that I've chosen as well, I did look at them and think, I don't have an episode with Clara in, which makes me sad because I really love Clara. But it just didn't know what else to do, really, because there's so many good episodes to choose from. Okay, so the next one, my next choice was The Impossible Astronaut. I'm not entirely sure what it is exactly. I don't know what it is exactly specifically about this episode that I love. There was just some kind of cockiness about it, and I love watching it. Again, it's one of those that I'll watch over and over again. Plus, Rory and Amy, to me, oh my god, they're so cute, and they are the ultimate incredible couple. And honestly, I could have just compiled this entire list of Rory and Amy episodes. That anything with them in is a fabulous episode. Amy was a brilliant companion with the whole trio with Matt Smith, Karen Gillan, and Arthur Darvill. They are brilliant together, and yeah, so that trio worked so well, and I love them. I miss them. The Angels Take Manhattan. Oh my god. This episode's so sad. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even start thinking about it because it makes me want to cry. It's so sad. It's really, oh my god. I don't hate it. I love it, but Jesus. It completely broke my heart, did that episode. It really did. So it just over and over again throughout the episode, my heart just breaks, and it's so sad. There's something about Rory and Amy, and they fill me with all these warm fuzzies. And I like to think, okay, this is like a theory that I have. I like to think that Nebula and Kraglin from Guardians of the Galaxy are actually Rory and Amy, but just in a different universe. And I'm probably not the first person to come up with that theory, but they're so obviously Karen Gillan plays Amy. Arthur Darvill does not play Kraglin, but he does look a little bit like him. And so yeah, I like that there. And they're cute as well, so there's that. That is my top 5 Doctor Who episodes. So we had Bad Wolf and Parting of the Ways as one episode, Blink, Stolen Earth, Journey's End as one episode, The Impossible Astronaut, and The Angels Take Manhattan. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have a lot of people say to me, what about this episode? What about this episode? And I know someone in particular whose name I shall not mention is going to have something to say about something that I've said. But just shut up, okay? Because this is my Doctor Who vlog. And I've just started watching it all again from the beginning. And by beginning, I mean Christopher Eccleston beginning, not 60s beginning. So thank you very much for listening to me ramble on about my favourite Doctor Who episodes. I do hope that you enjoyed this, and I apologise if you don't like Doctor Who. In fact, no, I don't apologise if you don't like Doctor Who. If you don't like Doctor Who, what the hell are you doing with your life? Get out there. They're all available on BBC iPlayer, so what are you doing? Go watch them. Also, it's my birthday tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Because it depends when I put this vlog up. It might have been my birthday last week. It could be tomorrow. It depends when I put this vlog up. It's probably going to have been last week. So as a late birthday present to me, you should go and watch Doctor Who. The first season, like the Christopher Eccleston season, is a little bit, it's more child friendly. And then you get, it's a bit Sarah Jane Adventures, which I loved, by the way. Sarah Jane Adventures was fabulous. But Doctor Who to me should be a little bit darker. Not as dark as Torchwood, because then it's a bit too much for children to watch. But you've got to have the levels, haven't you? So you've got Sarah Jane Adventures for kids, Doctor Who for kind of like family friendly, and then Torchwood's more adult kind of, what's the word? It's more adult. I can't think of the word. So yeah. If you're gonna go watch it, maybe start with Tennant and then work your way back so that you already love it enough to deal with the kind of childlike episodes in the first season. I don't know. Watch it in any way you want. I know it's not for everybody, but you will learn to love it. I promise. Okay, I'm going now. Bye. I love you.